to you guys about is adversity and obstacles and haters and things that get in the way of whatever the hell that we want. And I'm gonna take you guys back. I'm gonna take you way, way back. I'm not gonna tell you the year. So I'm gonna take you back to Milan, Italy. And I was around 21 years old. One season in Milan, my modeling agency called my mother into the office in Milan. And they said, Donna Bella Carolina, we have a problem. Tyra, she's getting too big. And my mom said, what do you mean, like famous and stuff? Not really. I mean, she's doing well. She's doing a lot of fashion shows. They said, no, big, like the booty big. Too fat, grossa, grossa. And then they handed my mother a list of 8 designers that did not want to hire me anymore because I was getting bigger. So my mother brings this list to me. She reads out the list to me, and I just start bawling and crying. And I'm like, Mama, I don't know what to do. Like, okay, I'm gonna start skipping meals. Okay, I'll skip breakfast, then I'll have a salad with no dressing, then I'll work out, and then I'll have dinner, maybe some more salad, and then I'll work out again. And my mom was like, no. Do you know what we're gonna do? And I was like, what, Mama? She said, we're gonna go eat pizza. Go off, Mom. We are going to eat pizza. She said, we're gonna eat pizza. So on a street called Corso Magenta in Milano, we sat down, we had pizza. And I had a big ass, thick, juicy, cheesy slice in front of me. And you know in pizzerias when like there's not a tablecloth, but it's like a paper tablecloth, like butcher paper? My mama took out a pen and she put it in my hand and she said, you write down all the modeling clients that like ass. She said, yes, Mom. Write them down. I'm like, what do you mean, Mama? That likes ass. She said, your ass. Because your ass is getting bigger and I'll be damned if my baby starves for this damn industry. Yes. And I was like, okay, Victoria's Secret, do they like ass? Write it down. I was like, this is Victoria's Secret back in the day. They're a little skinny now. And I was like, Sports Illustrated, swimsuit-ish, write it down. And I was like, well, Cindy Crawford, she does like Pepsi campaigns, write it down. So I had a list of all these clients that liked ass. And I took it to my modeling agency and was like, can you call these people? And the agency was like, no, because they're not really that into black girls. So, nah, we're not really gonna call them. So, you know, I was broke down. I went home crying. And then I went back to the agency over and over and over again and said, please call, please call, please call. They finally called Victoria's Secret. And I'm not gonna tell you everything because I have a project coming out next year that I'm gonna tell you all the details. However, cut to many years later, and I had a 10-year contract with Victoria's Secret. Go off! 10 years. And, you know, was one of their first angels, an original angel, was, you know, the first black girl on their cover of the catalog. Icon. You know, contract, all that kind of stuff, leading back to that list that said, who likes ass? My ass. Because my mama said, what? She'll be damned if I starve for that modeling industry. Cut to a couple of years after that, and I did Sports Illustrated. And was on the cover. It was like, yay, I'm on the cover with a white girl, but that's still good. First black woman. Yay. Hello! It was like nice. Woohoo! But then I did it again the next year and was on the cover by my own black ass self. And it goes back to pizza and writing this stuff down. I say this to say that there is so many things in life that are in the way, obstacles. Somebody telling you that you are not good enough, you can't do it, it's not gonna happen, it's impossible, sit down, shut up, step aside, and move over for somebody else. And I am here to tell you, to tell them to kiss your big fat ass, your skinny ass, your dimple ass, your flat ass, your thick ass, the cellulite, the stretch mark ass, whatever kind of ass you have, you tell them to kiss it. And it's not that simple. It's about the hard work, of course, and the dedication and the tunnel vision and all that kind of stuff that we need to reach our goals. But just know that constantly, and I know each and every single one of you has somebody in your life telling you that you're not good enough, telling you that you can't do this, or there's a friend of me, like, girl, I love you, and they doing your man behind your back. Or, you know, or that friend that's like, oh, yeah, you look cute. You know, or family members that, you know, feel like they're supposed to have your back, but for whatever personal reasons, they don't. And it's so important to look past that and kind of acknowledge that they're tripping and they have their pain, but we're not gonna let that let us down. So now I wanna talk about, a lot of the times we say that we wanna do something, like I wanna do this, and we know what we wanna do, but we don't know why we wanna do it, and we don't know how we wanna do it. And sometimes when we're only focusing on the what, it never happens. Because everything in life needs to lead with the why. And I'll explain what I mean. So, when I decided to create this modeling show, I didn't just say, oh my God, I want to put models on TV and they'll live in a house and, I don't know, I'll teach them stuff and make up words that people use. I didn't start with the what. I started with the why. Why do I want to create a television show about models? And my why goes back to my booty. Yes. And my why goes back to my skin of being told, you're black, you can't do this, or you're thicker, you can't do that. It went back to that. And I said, the why for me with this top model show is because I want to expand the definition of beauty. I want to kick to the curb this thing about this cookie cutter and you have to be 6 feet, 120 pounds, have blonde hair and da-da, you know, like all that. I was like, I want to kick that to the curb. And I want to use, yes. And then I said, okay, I know my why is to break the beauty barriers, but how am I gonna do it? How? I'm gonna cast girls that not all of them have, you know, features that are so obviously pretty, you know, like unique, interesting, atypical beauties. And I'm going to tell those girls, yes, be on time, yes, you ain't smizing, yes, you need to be respectful, yes, all that. However, I'm also going to be telling these girls every week, oh my gosh, Ebony, you are so beautiful. Your skin is like the most ebony thing that I've ever seen that's beautiful. And by me telling her that, I'm telling every little girl at home that looks like her and every guy at home that has those kind of features that they're beautiful. I'm actually using Ebony. Yeah, Ebony's there, but I'm really talking through her. So that was my how, to use these models to talk to people around the world. Give it up. And then the last thing is the what, a reality television show, right? About models. So if we think that way, start with the why we want to do something, and then how we want to do it, and then think about the what last, you will be more successful than your competitors. Because you have something that is emotional, that is driving your dream and your goal, as opposed to everybody want to be a singer, everybody want to be a model, everybody wants to do this, everybody wants to be an influencer, everybody wants to be famous on Instagram. But if you start with that why, you will touch people's hearts and their souls, and that is the best thing in terms of competition, to get in front of the people that want what you want. They'll now want what you got.